Imagine this. It's March 2020. The world is shutting down because of COVID. Your portfolio just dropped 35% in a few weeks. Red everywhere. News screaming recession, depression, end of the world. Your heart is pounding. Your hands are shaking. And then you do it. You smash that sell button and lock in massive losses. Millions of investors did exactly that. They panic sold the bottom and missed one of the greatest bull runs in history. But here's the brutal truth. If you don't watch this video till the end, you will almost certainly make the exact same mistake next time the market crashes, and it will cost you thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands in missed gains. Stay with me, because today I'm exposing the hidden psychological trap destroying retail investors: loss aversion. By the end, you'll know exactly how to beat it forever. Loss aversion was discovered by Nobel Prize-winning psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky. Their research revealed something mind-blowing. The pain of losing $1,000 feels twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining $1,000. Not equal, twice as bad. Your brain is wired this way from ancient times, when losing food or shelter meant you might not survive. In today's stock market, it quietly destroys wealth. Let me tell you about Raj, a normal guy just like many of you watching right now. In early 2020, he invested his hard-earned savings into solid tech companies. Then the crash hit, down 30%, 35%. His friends were selling. Reddit was flooded with panic posts. Raj felt that sickening fear in his stomach. What if it goes to zero? His brain screamed, "Protect what's left." So he sold everything at the absolute bottom. 18 months later, the market had recovered and soared to new highs. His original stocks had doubled and tripled. Raj watched from the sidelines, too scared to buy back in. He didn't just lose on the dip, he lost hundreds of thousands in potential gains. He later admitted, "COVID didn't destroy my portfolio, my own fear did." This story isn't rare. Studies show that panic selling during downturns has cost ordinary investors more money than the actual crashes themselves. Why? Because when those red candles start flashing, your ancient survival brain hijacks everything. It doesn't see a temporary dip in a strong company. It sees danger. It screams, "Run, sell now, stop the pain." Even smart, educated investors fall for it. The amygdala, your brain's fear center, lights up like an alarm. Stress hormones flood your body. Rational thinking shuts down. You sell to make the uncomfortable feelings stop, turning a paper loss into a permanent one. But here's what history proves over and over. Markets crash, corrections happen, bear markets come, and then they recover. The S&P 500 dropped over 33% in 2020. Those who panic sold missed the massive rebound. The same pattern played out in 2008, 2011, 2018. Volatility feels terrifying in the moment, but it's the price you pay for long-term wealth. The winners? They felt the fear, but they held. So, how do you actually beat loss aversion and stop panic selling for good? First, reduce the triggers. Stop checking your portfolio every single day. The more often you look, the more painful those small dips feel. Check monthly or quarterly instead. Second, change your focus. Buy great companies with strong fundamentals. When the price drops, remind yourself, the business is still making money. The world hasn't ended. Paper losses aren't real until you sell. Third, set rules when you're calm, not when you're scared. Write down, "I will hold through a 20 to 30% drop as long as the company's story hasn't changed." When fear hits, follow the rules, not your emotions. Feelings are not facts. Fourth, zoom out. Every legendary stock, Amazon, Apple, Tesla, went through brutal 50% plus drops at some point. The people who got rich, they didn't sell the fear, they stayed invested. And finally, train yourself like an athlete trains for pain. Start small. Practice sitting through minor losses without reacting. Over time, the power of loss aversion weakens. The stock market is one of the greatest wealth-building machines ever created, only if you don't let your brain sabotage it. Loss aversion is strong, but knowledge and discipline are stronger. If this video just hit you in the chest, if you've ever panic sold or felt that stomach-dropping fear during a market dip, do this right now.